Hello ladies and gentlemen, how you doing today? My name's Bilify, and today in the game of slap battles we have this brand new Walrus glove with 52 power, 15 speed, and the ability is Tusk Rider. I love the little banner of that. We can see this glove, it's an icicle that has a fish on a stick on it. That's cool. To use this glove, you're going to need to have 37,500 slaps. Now let's go ahead and let's test this out. Alright, so when we use our ability, yo, a whole walrus jumps out and we ride it, bro, what? Oh, if you hit E, it does a little jump. Oh my god! So you can walk around with this, but if you hit the E button, it does a jump. Oh, don't jump into the floor. Oh. The AoE of this glove's insane. Oh, the button. You can just hop around with this thing. So you hit your ability button and you jump on a walrus, and then if you want to use your ability, or to use the thing, you just hit E or your ability again, and then you just hit people with that. But you have to go wherever your walrus is aiming. It doesn't go wherever you're aiming. Oh, don't slap me. Oh, he didn't. Oh my god, I got hit. Right. Oh, nope, he's definitely jumping. Yep. I saw that coming. Oh my god, angling this is so disproportionate. What a goober. But yeah, the AoE of this thing is crazy. With Walrus, anything on the outside will knock you off. So if you're standing next to this, it will hit you off your Walrus and give you your cooldown, which the cooldown is quite a bit here. Okay, it has a predetermined location where it's gonna land, so even if you jump over the void, it'll still hit. So that means, like, if somebody's on the opposite side, on the bridge over here, you would still be able to use this and hit them. Oh, I made it. What the? I wasn't expecting to make that. You'd still be able to hit them on the opposite side. If you're falling down in the void, can you use this to save yourself? Hold on, let's see. Nope, you need solid ground for this. Run, little walrus user. Oh, and it's not affected by that. But you can still see that I affected the guy on the bridge, even though I landed on the void. Oh my god. I guess you can be thrown up with that. You can jump through people's rocks. Look, they can go right into the middle of it. It does not matter. Alright, talking about the predetermined path. You can use it on this, but when you jump off and use your ability, it goes and lands on a straight line. So it's not like you can jump from the top ropes and hit somebody. Walrus is easily counterable if you dodge it in the proper way. Alright, so if he jumps, run at them, you'll be able to dodge it. Oh god, there's a second walrus. The walruses keep disappearing. Oh god! It came out from the shadows! Alright, so you have the walrus. They jump at you, run at them, and then run back. Yeah, you can sneak up on them like that. If you're up close to a walrus, the only thing they can do is jump and run away because of their movement style. Unless another walrus comes and saves them. We almost did. You can jump off of somebody's head. It's definitely recommended when you spawn in Walrus, you gotta aim where you're going first. Oh, the ragdoll is so goofy when you get hit off your Walrus. So when you're spawning in your Walrus, don't just spawn in and use it immediately. You're gonna want to aim where you're doing it before you do it. It'll help because the movement's locked. Like, I'm holding down the W key and you can see it's just like a push, like a crawl type of push. Are you on the opposite side of the bridge? But for how long? The Walrus crew is coming! Oh, he teleported. Oh, man. Yeah, we tried it. It did not work, but we did try. Oh! I wonder if the walrus can do any damage from below. So if we use this here, if we jump... Oh god. Oh god. It did damage. It did the AoE, but now... Oh god! We jump into the wall. That is this walrus glove. A lot of goofiness with this glove. It's got quite a large AoE, but if you know how to dodge it, you'll be fine. But if there's multiple walruses around the map, yeah, you're gonna have to watch out. You're gonna have to watch out because they could come out of nowhere. But this isn't the only thing that was added into today's update. There was actually supposed to be a Moon Mastery, but the Moon Mastery was pushed off until next week. There must have been some type of game-breaking bug, so it will be with a badge glove. They've added in an interesting new trial product that you can purchase, and it's with a glove that you might not have. So for example, with Mega Rock, oh, you can see you can trial Mega Rock for 5 minutes by purchasing a trial product for 39 Robux during the 5-minute trial trial time, you cannot earn any badges, as to prevent obtainment abuse, of course. And then when the 5 minutes is up, the glove will be unequipped. So if I try this, you can see that on the bottom right, trialing the Mega Rock glove. The only glove that you can't trial is Detonator. Now, after 5 minutes, I'm going to see what happens with this. If it will absolutely just delete me and change the glove, or what will happen. While we wait for this timer to run down, we can see the glove inventory itself is completely, well, it's not completely different, but the button style is different. There's now an equip and a view button. So now you no longer have to hit view and then equip. You can just straight up equip it from the inventory slot here. That is a good change. I like that a lot. In the long run, it saves plenty of time. All right, we can see 3 seconds left. Oh, my timer went away on my screen down here. I still have the Mega Rock glove. Oh, interesting. Did we find a bypass? All right, let's see what happens if I un-Mega Rock. Oh, it instantly killed me. Interesting. Oh, and it swapped me over to default, as you can see there. I see. Okay. So if you do want to try out a glove for 5 minutes, it does cost 39 Robux. I honestly would say you could definitely look up a tutorial from this goober named Bilify, and you'll find how to get that glove. So, but if you're in a rush and you got money like that, you could for sure spend it and see what kind of glove you're going to get yourself into. The next thing that has some changes is the avatar glove. So with the avatar glove, we're going to go ahead and create a goober back there. This has been reworked quite intensely because now with your little goobers, you no longer spawn above your hatch. When you spawn in randomly with a little portal above your head. So when you die, you respawn in the location that you died. You have to run back to your hatch. It's a nerf, but also helps, because what the big problem with Avatar was that when people would place down their hatches, people would sit with rocks above it to block them in, and they wouldn't be able to use the glove. This changes it because now the clones spawn in a random location, but to nerf it so that they're not just super overpowered, if they die, they're gonna have to run back to their hatch. You do gain brief iframes with a visual indicator when you are respawning and spawning in, and you cannot die during those iframes when you get teleported to the island. There is a new upgrade. If we look at this wall right here, we can see for 50 power, portable hatch is now something that we can buy. This means whenever you do run out, you have an R ability that you could use, which will spawn in a hatch that you can just go down into. So the portable hatch allows Ivan to throw the R down and just use that with a tiny windup. That's cool. So a very cool change for the avatar glove, because this was a mix of people wanting it nerfed and people wanting it to be buffed from the rock. So I think they found a pretty good middle ground here. I'm interested to see what you have to think, because this is usually one of the big gloves that people talk about. All right, with the wormhole glove, the R ability of it with the mastery cannot be used over the void. So you users who have been using this over the void, no longer. With the lure glove, the inactive timers disappear when the lure user dies. With the detonator glove, marks disappear when the detonator user dies. They no longer carry over. That is quite a nerf to the detonator user. Ladies and gentlemen, that is everything in this brand new Walrus update. Again, they did plan to release the Moon Mastery this week, and it would have been paired up with Walrus, but it got kind of taken away, so they just designated it for next week. I know people wanted it this week, but it's fine. We know errors happen, especially with coding. You never know what's gonna break. But ladies and gentlemen, other than that, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day or night whenever you do end up watching this, and I shall see you in the next one. Later!